Okay, it's understandable that everyone cannot, will not, don't want to call things out, right? So I'm not saying for everyone to call things out as they see it. Number one, it depends on the personality of the person. Number two, it depends on if you want to call something out. The first things first is your safety. Your safety in intimate relationships, your safety in the job, your safety wherever you're calling out wrongdoing. So be mindful of that for those that do call out wrongdoing and it's in their soul to do so. Okay, I just got off work. It's like after midnight, almost 1 a.m. But I wanted to really talk about this topic. I'm going to just talk about it a little bit and revisit it another date. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I believe in, like Judge Susan Egan say, when you see wrongdoing, call it out. And start with the small stuff. Call it out. Let it be known that you know what they're doing, right? And so the two words I want to talk about, and one is a very a brand new word for me. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. And I had typed in, why would someone say something that's unrelated? Like, say for example, if somebody comments on your video and it's totally unrelated to what you're talking about. They're trying to make a point according to their their thoughts that they always think about, according to their beliefs, or according to try to make you look bad, according to, it don't make no goddamn sense, right? Point blank. And so one word is fallacy. We know what that is, and I talked a little bit about that on a voice recording. And then the other term, the one I've never heard of, is non sequitur. SEQUITUR. And it says here, it does not follow, non sequitur, SEQUITUR, it does not follow from statements that lead to bullcrap. Like, it don't follow the context that you're talking about. It just leads to a bunch of bullcrap. It's like a word salad. It's like how they're trying to masturbate the thoughts in their minds, and try to throw you off from the topics that they're talking about. Like, you could be talking about the tree is green, and they come with, and attack the tree with some, the tree is in the water. I don't know, something really crazy they'll come up with. Whatever it is to discredit you and make you look bad. Other terms for non sequitur, SEQUITUR, for example, would be deception, falsehood, give a lot of false stuff, hearsay, inconsistency, and misinterpretation. So a lot of times we will say, I ain't got time for these type of people. I'm not going back and forth with them, which in most times you don't do, because ain't nobody have the energy for all that, and I don't either. But to be aware of it when they're doing this, so these type of people, they come out of their skin, and know who they are when they start to come out of their skin, when they realize that you don't believe in what they believe in, as far as the same political party, the same religion, the same believe about different races, things of that nature, and they're really gung-ho about what they believe, and they expect you to believe that as well. And so when you start to give your views and talk about the things that you talk about, if they don't like it and they can feel as though they've had a conversation with you and you don't agree with them, they're going to tear you down. And so that's how I came up with this word non sequitur, because I was like, what in the world? Wow. You know? And so it also says that it's a conclusion statement that does not logically follow from the previous argument or statement. In quotes, it says, his weird mixed metaphors and non sequiturs, I guess, is an example. So you'll see that when in the work environment or even in intimate relationships, when someone is blaming you for something that you did not do, someone is trying to say your thoughts is way off from what your thoughts are truly about. So I'm just calling this out, and I'm just trying to learn from it. And that's how I came up with this here word, and I'll look at it a little later and see if there are clinical psychologists that talk on that topic, and or any other people, psychologists or anything that talks on that topic and can break it down. But it's pretty deep, and people think you a goddamn fool, you know. So I don't, and I just stick to don't defend yourself, don't engage in that stupidity, don't explain yourself regardless of the mess they trying to say about you and you know it's not true. That definitely happens in intimate relationships. And then don't take it personal, because guess what? It's not you. It's them. It's a them thing. That's just how they are. That's it.